Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, there we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Today is the day. I'm not looking forward to it, but we're gonna cut my nails today. We're gonna chop them probably quite a bit. Not like nubs. Can't deal with nubs, or I don't want to deal with nubs, I should say, and I don't think I have to. So, let me get the usual couple start a stream things done very quickly. A tweet and a Discord. And, of course, an invitation for you to join me if you are watching in the future. Whoa. I have a few things around. I don't know. I may need more things than I actually have out here. Of course, may use the clippers, may use the file, may have the phone ring in the middle of stream. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Boy, you probably can still hear that, but hopefully not as loudly. I'm sorry. I did not know until I started streaming that my phone was not mutable. I went to go to mute it, and it will mute it like the existing ring. It won't mute like incoming calls after that. So it's basically useless. Anyway, there's a Discord. Of course, did I say like you can subscribe here on YouTube? Come follow twitch.tv/MSLP. All that good shit. Did I also... Do I have a new... I do. Might do a little bit of buffing. Just like a small amount. Don't over buff your nails, PSA, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, I got this stuff, didn't I? I don't think I want to use any of that, though, because I'm probably going to paint my nails once I'm done, so I don't want to really... I gave them a quick sugar scrub while I was downstairs. They're looking kind of rough. You know, we had a couple bad peels with the Madame Glam, and I actually... There's no manicure left. Okay, hello, sunshine. There's no manicure left. There's a few little shiny pieces left, because basically I peeled it off and then didn't do anything more. It did not wear well. I wasn't surprised. Yeah, I didn't think I would sleep as late as I did, and then I did, and then I thought maybe I could make it by like 3, but then I was like, I mean, I guess apparently not. Hey LJ, hey son, hey Lil Lenny. I actually woke up and it was already almost about 2, which is when we're supposed to start on Saturday. Yeah. I mean, I'm still on like a complete degen schedule, but I'm kind of just going with it. I would like to get a little bit earlier, but if I'm trying to get like 7 or 8 hours a night. Like 6, I can be functional, but I still do get tired. And there have been a couple days where I haven't, gotten good sleep, and I don't know. I'd like to consistently get good sleep. I just feel like I would feel so much better overall. Because a good night of sleep, like, man, of course, even if I make it happen schedule-wise, sometimes my body doesn't want to cooperate. Sometimes this supposedly innocent-looking boy does not want to cooperate. Him. Bean, oh my god, he woke me up this morning and he doesn't even want anything. He just wants to cause chaos. He just wants to be a butt. And you want me to I tell you, hey Angie, that he is a butt, and you tell me to give him a treat. Ash. Ash says you are sweet best boy. Yeah, she says Beanie deserves yummy treats. There you go. Good boy. Boy, you got some serious eye goobies going on there, man. Is that why you so squinty? I'll mess with you later. I don't want to make him leave if I try to clean out his eye. He 2 dudes. It seems to get like more eye goobies in the one that is got the scar on it. Yeah, is that why you slightly squinty today? Maybe I should, I don't know. He doesn't like when I mess with it. Sometimes he's tolerant of it. Hey, Basinji. He is a gorgeous butt. Who's such a gorgeous butt? Yeah. He's usually good boy, but man. So that's part of the reason why I wish I could get my schedule just like a little bit earlier. Because Beanie doesn't like letting me sleep until like 2. So we have the small file. We have the big boy file. We have the nail clippers. Now, a lot of people are like not a fan of nail clippers. Boy, these nail clippers are, I guess they're not exactly dirty. They're just like old looking. Like, and they can like spill into your nail and stuff. And I'm not actually sure that I'm going to use it, but I feel kind of like I should. This nail too, like, is developing a very odd shape to it right now. I'm trying to get like a good angle of how you can. Like, it's got the break on one side, and then on the other side it's got like some peeling, and then it's also like starting to try and grow in a curve. So still got some gold on the underside here, but some of that might just actually get cut off. So oh, not feeling great, son. I'm sorry to hear that. No, I could not, like, usually if I get an edge that's lifting with the peel off base coat, I'll stick it back down, and for whatever reason, like, I could not keep myself from picking. And yeah, there they be. I mean, I enjoyed it while it lasted. It didn't last very long. I should add these into this little lid where I've been keeping peelies. Pixie dusts often don't wear very well with a peel off base. Even if you make them glossy. Like, they have kind of a weird texture. So hey, McScooterson. So he knows that Beanie is online. Wait, and a treat from Amethyst. And also, hey, Dorky. Oh, a wedding next weekend. Congratulations. I don't remember if you've mentioned this before. He is a real boy, but he's also an online boy. Okay. That's from Amethyst. Amethyst is spending her hard-earned polish bottles on giving Beanie treats. Yeah, good boy. Oh, God. And Andy is spending hard-earned polish bottles on giving Beanie pets. He says, yes, tis only my due. Yeah, get the chin scratches. Oh, yeah, very good. Maybe I should make targeting specific points of Beanie's body like higher point rewards, guys. Like, 10,000 points to try and go in for the tummy. Would you let me at your tummy? Boy, your eye is really goopy. Okay. I gotta do this. Hopefully he won't get mad at me and leave. Yeah, you got dirty face. There we go. Better? Maybe it was bothering you just as much as it was bothering me, huh? Yeah, you still a little squinty? My little pirate boy. This squinty eyeball. He is a spoiled bean. Okay, so the nails. I really, really like them at this length. I really do. But, like, they're not in very good condition right now. I got peelies at like the corner of this one. We got a growing out break here. We have a very low break on this nail, which the patch is holding so far, but every time I just like, you know, the lightest bit on this, I'm afraid I'm going to flex it. And you see like right there, like at the top of where it turns white, that's where the break is right here. So it's like, I need to move that pressure point. This thumb break is not quite grown out enough to cut it down. Like I could, but it would be like really, really short. However, the break that was on this ring finger, I think we kind of went through this before. It's really hard to see right now, but it actually is grown out to right there. So we're going to get rid of that and we're going to go from there. And we're going to get all the rest of our nails even. I'm trying to see, like the patch is holding so well. You guys, should I reconsider this? No, I made the decision. I should do it. The patch is holding so well though. I'm so proud of this patch. Okay. It's not that bad. It's not that short. This one too. Okay. Nope. Nope, Ash. So. Just to get this like even, and then I'll like do touch-ups with the smaller file. This big file like is a serious tool. Yeah, man, that's so sad. Sad little nail clipping. But I'm not a fan of just sitting here and like when I'm like actually taking my nails down a good amount. So here we go. And I kind of recommend like going in like small bites and just being careful. Like your nail you can get like a like in the movies when like the ice cracks and then all of a sudden there's like a crack that like just, you know, your nails can do that. And I have no idea, Amethyst. And you don't want to like have that crack make you take it a lot shorter than you intended. But I don't see anything wrong with actually using a clipper on your nails as long as you're mindful. Man. This is also like a little bit awkward, but I want to try and keep this like, since this is like the main event of the nails today, I do want to try and keep it as much on camera as I can. Yeah, this break especially, wow, I did a pretty good job patching it. And I did put on some clear, even though I didn't bother taking off the rest of the gold just to protect the patch. The break on this nail is way down here. So it's quite a bit below the free edge. It'll probably be at least 2 months before that's at a point where I can comfortably chop it off. I don't know how I managed to break it that low. I really don't. Yeah, I mean, it feels like a chop. Anytime I bring out the clippers, it's a chop. This is taking off just more than what I would be comfortable filing off, kind of. So like I said, this thing is it's a huge file. This is a normal shaped file, sized. This is the big boy. Hey Gidge, also, by the way, did I say hello to you? I read your words. I don't know if I actually said hello. Okay, so, you know, this isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. This is fine. This is legitly fine. Don't be sads. Don't be sads. And or / don't take it out on me tonight either. You don't need to murder me just because I didn't say hello to you in the first 5 seconds. Spots. Like, I'm always on point. So I like to kind of like compare my nails to each other and try to get... See, like this one I even could take down a little bit more. I try to keep the overall length more the same than just the free edge length. Which means that the middle nail, which has more of a nail bed, ends up with kind of a shorter free edge than the other two. That's closer. And like look at it from like a couple different angles too to make sure you're actually straight, not just thinking you're straight. Especially on any nails which may have little weird idiosyncrasies. Idiosyncrasies. Yeah. You know, that grow with a little curve or whatever. You know which nails need extra attention on your own hands, hopefully. Alright. Hey, Crafty. Alright, right hand. Yeah, I think I still want to use the clippers a little bit. I feel like this is slightly more awkward to, because I kind of like to go from the underside, but I also, whoa, that was loud. Why was it so loud? And why is that still open? Whoa, and that's all. Maybe I just need to turn down my volume. I'm too easily startled. Hello, yo. Oh, ooh, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, and thank you so much for the 16 months of support. I hope you're doing well. Let me find that other window before it makes more noise again. Where is it? It's over here. Okay. Derp. Okay. Wake up. Yeah. Okay. Like, I just want to... Yeah, I feel it feels so much more awkward doing it on my right hand for some reason. Whoa, see, like that. I don't even know where that went. Oh, I'll find that on my desk later. Ew. Yeah, but because I was going generally slow and steady, that wasn't too out of control, even though it did like fracture a little bit. Yeah, that'll be okay. This nail, I've been having a lot of... Can you guys see how the corner is kind of like rough? It's been peeling so much, like right at the corner. I mean, sometimes it's just unavoidable. Yeah, I want to be careful with these. Sometimes, too, when you're peeling, it almost feels like it's impossible to file to a point where it's not peeling. But sometimes you can clip past the point where it's peeling. Do you know what I mean? This one I want to be... No, I don't think I want to clip that one. I'll just use the file on that one. And both of my nail files are from the same place that this, God, I mean, this is a heavy metal tool. Like, I love it so much. I wish I could give you guys a link, but they're from my state fair. This, shit, I gotta stay, like, down here. Oh, this is super, why is this so much harder on, I'm, like, right-handed? There. So yeah, if you're ever at the Minnesota State Fair, you too can have these tools. Otherwise, I'm sorry. Of course, I wonder if they go to other state fairs. I wish I could remember their name. And this thumb. You guys see right where there's that little dark spot? That's where the break on the thumb is. So you see it's almost, and this also, I just put a clear on it to protect the patch. Patches and water, like if you have patches on under polish, they will last and last and last. If you have patches on and they get exposed to water, they will just fail. 3 hours, that's like not a lot of sleep, Gidge. You should just take a nap now. Or do you have to work now? Do you have to work today? Or are you home? Are you catching me on break? Have you already said that you're on break? Oh, a karaoke stream on your friend's stream. Okay, doing the thumb, which is hard to do on camera, so sorry. Just taking it. Oh, that's very crooked. Can you guys? Okay, make it straight. Like this file, if you really get going with it, all of a sudden, before you even know it, like your nail is like, lipstick nails, but like not on purpose. Are you snoring, Bean? There, that's pretty short. I think I need to take the middle. I mean, I told you. I'm pretty sure I told you. When you asked if it was race week. And I said, well, no, it's not. But that doesn't mean we're not doing something. I'm pretty sure. I mentioned the possibility. Is it weird that these feel so short to me? See, it's interesting how the middle nail looks like straight from here, but then if you look like from here, it doesn't look as straight, at least to me. Maybe it's just because I'm overthinking it. And because this finger is freaking crooked. Like, literally the tip of the finger is crooked, so I don't know how I can ever expect the nail to be straight. Look, you already missed the chopping. I didn't go as short as I thought I was going. The other break was grown out quite a bit, so I didn't have to go as short as I thought I would. Hi, pancakes. Gid is complaining that we keep her up all night. What a butt. Yeah, it's like a vicious circle, son. Don't eat because you feel nauseous. Nauseous because you haven't eaten. Yeah, that's even enough. We'll keep it that length. And the hands are fairly similar. So that'll be good. Alright, so man, karaoke stream. I don't think that's something. I don't know how drunk I would have to be to do a karaoke stream. Just encourage unhealthy habits, you know. Yeah, same. I feel like that's so common on Twitch. Like, a lot of people just don't sleep well. Alright. I'm going to taper my sides just a little bit. Helps my nails to look more even. Plus, sometimes my nails look really wide when they, when they grow out. Like, almost slightly a little bit duck nail shape, which I'm not a fan of. But I used to be scared of, like, filing my sidewalls. Until I realized that it's nothing to be scared about. My nail breaks are not due to things like because I tapered my nails in a little bit instead of just leaving them to their natural shape. My breaks are because I literally just do something extremely dumb. And half the time I don't even realize it. Ooh, an apple crepe. That sounds delicious. I mean, I have one very old video on curling and cutting and filing. The way my nails curve is actually like one of the biggest reasons that I started keeping my nails shorter. They still do it, but they very rarely do it as bad as they did when I was trying to keep them like much longer. I guess my biggest advice is like, well, number one, have a good file. Not all glass files are created equal. And even like between these two, they're both like very fine, but the big one is a bigger grit, I guess you would say. You know, just have a shape in mind and then just like slowly go at it. You know, look at it, say, you know, is that as tapered as I want it? Well, no, we'll just go a little bit more. And try to mostly let the file do the work. Well, I mean, it's a comfort food-ish, son, right? So that's good. So yeah, like when I taper my sides, I try to just taper like just the free edge and not like get into where I'm possibly filing along the side wall that's still growing out, if that makes sense. So that I'm actually shaping it and not weakening the growing nail. And like always look at it from a lot of different angles, because your nail is not a two-dimensional thing. Now see, like this one is kind of weird. I feel like tapering also helps my nails that tend to curve. Like it releases some of the pressure or the tension or whatever you want to call it that makes them want to curve. See, I'm a little bit hesitant to do this one because this is very close to the break. So we'll just gently. I mean, I suppose that could be true if your nails were very short. I mean, like on toes, I try to keep my toes like straight across so that they don't have like little down corners that are like in by the skin. And even with that, like last summer, I did have a little small problem with an ingrown nail. It took me like all summer to deal with it so that it was like fully grown out and wasn't painful anymore. Yeah, I mean, even like I tend to do a little bit of maintenance filing in between manicures quite frequently. So then too, like once I've tapered the sides, I'll go in again and make sure and use like to use like the file as like a dark background to just look and see like, is this really even from this angle? you know, from this angle. It helps you see. A lot of people too will file their nails while their nails are painted, which is an option if you feel like you have trouble seeing when it's even. And then once it's even, I just like to like knock a little bit of the corner off of the corners. Like I don't want to be scratching myself with my corners of my nails. So just a little bit of a rounded to the corner. A lot of it is the file. I mean, like, I feel like both of these files, if I like apply much pressure or get like aggressive with them at all, like they can take off so much so quickly. But at the same time, if I'm really light and delicate with them, they can be more precision. So I feel like they're versatile that way and very effective. But yeah, patience is the biggest thing. And sometimes too, like you might need to do a little bit of action like this. Like when you're just going like this and like this, then you get like that little thing of nail. You guys know what I mean. Is there a word for that? Is that one of those things that has like a word that nobody knows is a word? Yeah. Yeah, rounding the corners is like the last thing that I do usually. Although then I do sometimes end up like catching myself like going back and like. But I'll try to get it the length that I want first. Then I'll do a little bit of tapering on the sides. Check it. See, this is another one. Can you guys tell? There. Actually, that's a great angle. My middle finger's not straight. It's overworked, as you know. No, it wasn't. But like it's not straight, so it's hard sometimes to see when the nail is straight. But again, just like do it for, and this is also a nail that tends to curve sometimes, which can mask whether it's straight or not, or make it look crooked when it's not, or make it look straight when it's not. So make sure it's like as even as I can make it, and then just like literally like so lightly on the corners, and in like a roundedy motion. Roundedy? A little bit of that action. And then we just have, you know, they're still square, but they're not like cut you bitch square, you know? I don't want to be snagging anything. I don't want to be poking anything. I don't want to be like leaving bloody scratches on myself. Oh my gosh. This is such a cute pose he's got right now. Yeah, your nail, I mean, depending on what you do, you know, your nails are going to wear differently. Your nails grow differently. Your nails don't grow evenly. Like, if you file your nails and they're perfect and you don't do anything to them except for go about your daily business, if you look at them in 2 weeks, they're not going to be that perfect shape that you know, you think, oh, it'd still be perfect shape, just grown out a little bit. Like, no, they won't. They'll be, you know, a little bit rounded instead of squared off, or they'll be lopsided where they were perfectly even before. You know. Aw. I shouldn't have said anything. I feel like I jinxed it. Are we not gonna be able to see your cute face anymore, Bean? Thumbnail too sometimes comes off a little bit. It's like it's weird to shape. The cuticles on my thumb are not completely even, and neither is like the free edge. So it's like I kind of really got to more look at it as how it presents to the sidewalls versus how it compares to the cuticle. And when I compare it like versus the sidewalls, I see that it's quite lopsided like that. Yeah. Like, see, it looked straight, didn't it? Until I gave it a background, until you, like, change how you're looking at it. So just give it like a little bit of, and now we're straighter. Hey, Caters. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. What shape do you go with, Angie? I think some shapes are easier than others too. Like, you might think rounded would be an easy shape. I actually did not find it so when I had mine rounded for a year. I feel like there's such weird stuff going on with this nail right now. I should take off the polish that's on it because it's making it hard to see on camera what I'm actually talking about here. Yeah, rounded square. The box is to my running shoes, but the shoes aren't in there. The shoes are, I think that was the box for either these, just like the basicest, walking shoes, if anything. You ain't gonna catch me running. Sneakers. And I also have a pair that's basically almost exactly like this, except it doesn't have any laces. So it was for one of those. It's full of, I think that one's full of paperwork right now. And then the box underneath it is full of nail polish. 2020 goals. Get rid of the fucking boxes. It's not a resolution, it's a goal. I don't know what the difference is. But it feels like a different sort of mindset. Yeah, for a while they were actually performing their duty as walking shoes, but I'll confess especially since it's been winter, literally fuck walking. It's so cold out right now and icy. Ugh. But I had another pair. Were those also Nike? I don't think they were. Were they? They were some other brand and I really liked them, but I actually used them up. They say you're supposed to replace walking or running shoes every 300 to 500 miles. And I was actually tracking my walking and I was like, wow, I guess I have actually walked 400 miles in these. Apparently it's time to get some new shoes, and I got the Nikes. I've been pretty happy with them for the most part. I used to kind of hate the laces until I learned a tying your shoelaces hack that actually works miraculously. So, you know how sometimes you tie a lace and it just, it fucking unravels. The shoelaces are slippery or whatever the case. It doesn't stay tied. And then you're sitting there, tripping over your own laces. So the hack is, you're tying your shoes and you're holding a loop and you loop around it twice and then pull the other part through. It won't unravel. It's amazing. It actually fucking works. This is a actual, seriously, no joke, will help you life hack. Where's my, okay, I just remembered, I only just remembered, we've been live for 40 minutes, that I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on my frames, and so far we have dropped 0 frames, so I feel very good about that. Thank you, modem, for behaving. Maybe this modem finally realized it better act right, or I'm gonna kick it to the curb. Okay, this is another nail that I feel is very oddly shaped. This ring finger, I feel I taper it and taper it and taper it and it still doesn't look tapered. And then I don't want to make it like, I don't know. It's just like, it's odd. It doesn't have very much of a C curve to it. And it just ends up looking weird. Yeah, I don't know what it is about it. I mean, you guys saw me filing it. You can see from the sides that we have a little bit of a taper. But from the top down, it doesn't look tapered at all. What the fuck? The middle finger and the ring finger, or not, the middle finger and the index finger nails on both hands are the ones that really do like to curve the most. On my right hand, the middle finger is also the finger that likes to peel the most. And it's very, very irritating. Heading out. All right, Lil Lenny, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And this middle finger is also, not sure if it's as obvious, but it's also not straight. We got a little bit of a crook in it, so it also, like the other hand, makes it harder to tell sometimes when the nail is actually properly shaped and straight. But just, like I said, I mean, it's the same answer to multiple different problems. Crooked fingers, just go slow. Weird shaped nails, just go slow. Because of the way this one kind of curves. There, actually, you can see. Like, see how uneven the C curve is? Then we get like a little bit of dip on the dark side, which is not cancer. Thank you, anybody who's concerned. Actually almost has like a magnetic effect to it almost. It's like a cat eye under there. I don't understand how that works, but it's just a dark spot. I looked up the word for it. I forget. Something about melanin. I don't remember. But anyway, that can make it hard to taper the sides, because I'll try to taper them evenly, and then they won't look even because the one side is both tapered and also curving. So then the other side have to maybe over taper a little bit to compensate and make them look more even. See, this is another one that looks normal, and then you look from here and you can kind of see the curve. You can see the uneven C curve. How it just like drops down more on that side, which translates into a curve. But at short lengths, it's very minor. Like I said, the tapering also does help. So yeah, I'm not sure if I want to just do like a plain manicure after this. If I want to do like some simple nail art. If I want to do that Holo Taco peely base versus ready for takeoff peel off base comparison face off that we were talking about the other day. I don't know. Yeah, it's quite annoying. But you know what? You just got to figure out how to mask it, how to camouflage it, how to zhuzh it out of existence. Well, not out of existence, but out of noticeableness. And it's kind of like how I talk about the clean line at the cuticle, creating an optical illusion that your whole manicure is like nice and flawless. It's about tricking the eye. You know, maybe the nail isn't even, but you can make it appear to be even. Yeah, and we're just going to keep my right thumb, polo right thumb, basically like fingertip length. If it gets much longer than fingertip length, we run into gaming problems. Plus, we still have this break growing out. So we're just going to keep it short as fuck. Like, almost what I would describe as awkwardly short. Tiffany. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm having for dinner. Something easy. Or nachos. Nachos are always so good, but there's so much work to put together properly. We are very short. We're also slightly uneven. Thumb is also almost like a little bit more rounded than the others. Polo right thumb. Just to like decrease the likelihood of knocking it and having this break rip into my flesh. So I think we're this nail is really, from certain angles it looks fine, and then from certain other angles it doesn't look fine. Like the dream is to get it looking okay from all angles and not flawless from one angle and janky from other angles. I mean, you're not going to get it flawless from all angles in most cases, but you can get it okay from most angles in most cases. Which, I mean, you know, as I'm a perfectionist, is kind of hard to stomach sometimes. Like, I would like it flawless from all angles, please, but that's not realistic. So, what time is it? Oh, it's only like 5. And this is holding fairly well. I can feel it on the bottom. I can't feel it on the side though, so that's a good thing. Let's do some cuticle things. There was a guy in my office job who used to, I think his wife worked there, and sometimes he would bring in like the day old Panera stuff. And I would try to get in there like huge boxes and get the oatmeal raisin cookies. I don't even know if they still do oatmeal raisin cookies there, but they were so soft and delicious. Yum. Okay, so just a little bit of cuticle time while we decide. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I can't completely baby them the whole time this break grows out. Well, maybe I could. But it's going to be a long time before that break grows fully out, so probably not. I don't know. I also, like, I was so focused on am I cutting them or am I not cutting them that I don't really have a nail art plan. I'll confess. But, I mean, that's what brainstorming is for, right? I mean, if I can come up with something before I finish that doesn't sound, like, incredibly tedious. That's my problem. I'm like, let's just do something quick. Like a reciprocal gradient. Like, that's not quick. That's not what that means. I think also that Panera actually has like pretty decent food. Like, I've looked at their menu sometimes when I'm like thinking about grabbing something out, but it never quite like beats out my other options. Also, there's not like a lot of them around here, so if it's like not like on my route of my other stores, then it's like not a contender. And when it is a contender, It's like very close to Devani's, and it's kind of hard for Panera to beat out Devani's. If it wasn't so cold, I would go out and get myself some Devani's. But I think it's pretty chilly out. It may be going to snow later. Hey Google, what's the weather?
Right now in Minneapolis it's 14 degrees and clear. Today, it'll be clear with clouds from time to time, with a forecasted high of 14 and a low of 5. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 3.
Yeah, no, I don't. Hey Google, when is it going to snow?
Although there's only a very slight chance of snow in Minneapolis today, there's a good chance of snow tomorrow from about 5 p.m. until about 12 a.m.
Okay. 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. Hey Google, how much snow are we getting?
There's no snow expected today
No,
in
tomorrow.
Minneapolis. It'll be clear with clouds from time to time.
Hey Google, how much snow are we getting tomorrow?
There'll be snow showers tomorrow in Minneapolis, with about 0.1 inches of snow.
How's it gonna snow from 5 to midnight and only be 0.1 inches? I need to see who my mini is getting its weather through. Except guess what? I probably can't change it. So when I hooked up the new modem and router and everything, you know, it prompts you to set up your network and things. And I was like, well, okay, we might as well have a new network name, you know. I had considered and discarded the idea of using the old network name. Except that I actually did have to go back and do that, but we'll get there at the end of the story. And so set up a new network name, new password, etc., blah, blah, blah. And then went to talk to my mini and was like, I'm sorry, I cannot access the network. Please, blah, 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 in the Google Home app. I was like, oh, of course. I just got to go in here and update its Wi-Fi settings, right? Should be a super simple task, right? You would be incorrect. Because apparently this super simple task cannot be completed in my version of Google Home, which was a perfectly fine version of Google Home when I initially used it to set up my mini, and now it's like you can't do that with upgrading to the current version. Okay, I clicked this button, upgrade. Guess what? My old ass phone isn't fucking compatible with the current version. So that means I can't change any goddamn settings on any of my shit. So I was like, fuck, my shit's broken. I can't use it. It's broken. It has no Wi-Fi. It's broken. But then, thankfully, I was like, okay, so, but what if I just give the new network all the same information as the old network, right? What if I name it the same name and give it the same old password? I mean, it wasn't like I thought that information was compromised or whatever. It's not like, you know. I just thought it would be nice to have a new name for the new network. But I can't do that because then my Google would not work. And that's the story of how my home network ended up with the same old name that it always had. I have a couple thoughts for a plain manicure. One is just like go completely basic. Get out the pink perfector and just call it a day. One is to just go completely basic, just go completely clean, pure white and call it a day. And then there are some others floating around in my head. Like do a quick gradient or find a hollow polish. But foremost in my brain right now is either like a naked mani. By which I mean Zoya naked. Which looks like naked nails, but it's not naked nails. Or just like pure white. Which I always think looks nice, and which I also think makes your nails look longer, which is nice for my little nubbins. Or maybe find a really light pale blue. that would like almost look like white, but would be like have a little bit of color to it. Whoa. Don't be stuck in there, nippers. Okay, cuticle nippers. Be very careful with your cuticle nippers. Use them as sparingly as possible. But sometimes there's just nothing that can replace a nipper. They are the best thing for getting rid of hangnails, hands down, because they've got the little pointy tip. Can you see it right there? There we go. There we go. Uh-huh. They should be hanging out with all the rest of your implements, Amethyst. You probably put them somewhere super logical, like when I was looking for all my matte polishes. And couldn't find them, and they were right under my nose the whole entire time, like literally. Or maybe I should say right above my nose, since they were on the shelf of my desk. You can also use like actual nail clippers, but they don't have the if you have one that's like down in your little sidewall area, like regular regular nail clippers just don't have that little tip to get in there. But the basic idea, like, if anybody is like super new to doing nails, I mean, it's super fine. Like, if you are new to doing something, don't ever feel like asking about something that's, quote unquote common knowledge is dumb. Because common knowledge doesn't just come out of thin air. That's common sense. If you either have common sense or you don't. Common knowledge is something that you either have or don't. Common knowledge is something that you can learn. So, the idea with hangnails is to cut them as close to the skin as possible so that there's nothing still hanging there. So that the hangnail is actually, gone and not just like trimmed short. Because if there's anything that's left there hanging, number one, if you're the type to like want to like nibble on your fingers or nails or like get hangnails with your teeth, okay, that's how I feel about it. But having that little that you can still feel there is going to be a problem. But also, like, even if you're not inclined to pick at it, like it can get, sounds unpleasant, but like it can get caught on things, or you might just unconsciously find yourself picking at it or whatever. It's going to get worse. It looks unsightly. You want to get it trimmed as close to the skin as possible. So you need something like cutters that, come together so that you're, right next to the skin. Or same thing with nippers. They come together right next to the skin. Little tiny like, cuticle scissors, they'll work, but you see where the cutting area is, you can't get right next to your skin with scissors because they're the other kind of cutting motion. So it's my little super basic explanation if anybody cared. That was quick, son. That was super quick. Oh, God, Amethyst. I know what you mean. I know exactly the kind you mean. But it still makes me cringe a little bit. Makes my toes curl. In sympathetic, feelings. Oh, okay. A little bit more cuticle stuff on this hand, and then we got to decide what we're doing. I mean, okay, speaking of like blue things, like I did have this on my desk, but I think this is very sheer. Yeah, like I don't think it would look like that on my nail because you can see the brush color right through it. Yeah. It's one of those things that I can hear you say that, and it's not that I disbelieve you. It's just that, like, I can literally picture it, and it causes me pain. That's how I feel about it. Emotional pain. No. Yeah. Cringy pain. Too cringe in pain. Or even, oh my God, how can that not hurt you pain? Like the other day, and I was doing Clark's claws. He's got dew claws on his back feet because of some kind of, like, research shows it's like the giant breeds that still have like rear dew claws. So he's got something in his mutt DNA somewhere that's very large. Anyway, he's got these dew claws on his back feet, and they're just kind of there. They don't get worn down when he like gets walked because they're up high. You know, they're like, there's the foot, and then like up is the dew claw. So they need trimming. That's my job because everybody else is scared to do it, apparently. And I was doing them, and then I did the one, and then I made him bleed just a tiny little bit, and I was like, oh no, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh no. And he like didn't care at all. I don't know if he even has any feeling in them because they're literally like you touch them and it's like you don't feel a joint. It's just like if your thumb was just attached to your hand with like skin, and it's just like so he might not even have any feeling in them, but like it was just this little tiny pinprick of blood, and I was like, I was freaking out a little bit. Hi, Music Al. Yeah, no, he doesn't mess with them at all. And I mean, we kind of realized as a puppy that they were going to need some maintenance. Because we considered it. We were like, well, you know, do we need to have these removed? And the vet was like, well, only if they become a problem. And kind of just familiarized him with having his feet handled. I mean, he's so cool with it. He's amazingly cool with it. I mean, kind of like, I don't want to mess with Bean right now, but I do Bean's nails too. Bean's nails are a little bit easier because they're not like dark colored. But yeah, got him familiarized with handling his feet and stuff, and he's completely cool with it. But you know, he didn't make a sound. He obviously didn't care. But I felt the pain on his behalf. How are you, Music Al? You just did something really cute. Oh, I saw it. The stars. The stars were so cute. I feel you on perhaps wanting a lighter purple, but I mean, I also very much like the purple that you used. So, hashtag nail art problems. When it's a really pretty color, but it's just not the right color. Oh, you did change it. Did you post pictures of the changed version? It's got this, man. Right hand, why are all of your cuticles and shit so horrible? The thing is, the reason, and you can of course correct me if I'm wrong, I felt like maybe the reason you didn't like it was because it was supposed to be more cohesive, and because the purple was like not a pastel and it was so like strong, it made it feel like the other colors were, I don't know if afterthoughts is the word I want to use, but like the purple was the focus instead of just like it was a 3-color manicure. Does that make sense? Is that at all correct? Oh, you darkened the blue too. Okay. We were just sitting here discussing. I semi-chopped my nails. I thought I was going to have to go shorter. I thought I was going to have to go quite a bit shorter. But we cut down to where the break was on this nail. So a lot of you will remember I patched this break when it was way, like, basically almost right at the free edge at the beginning of the 12 Days of Christmas series. So at the beginning of December. And so that's how much it grew out in just a month. Maybe I won't have to wait like 2 months to get this one off of my person. I don't know if I'm just going to do a plain manicure or if I'm going to do like some nail art or something. Okay, so were those stars hand painted, or were they stamped, or were they decals? I felt like they could have been like star nail polish decals that you like applied on there. Like that you made and put on there. Tegan Loner, thank you for the follow. Yeah, the side of this nail, I know I'm off camera right now, but I'm working on the middle nail. Like, I feel like if I let these hangnails get out of control, they would be like the ones you were describing, Amethyst. Freehand. Holy crap, Musical. They were so even. They were so even. They were beautiful. I don't think I could freehand stars like. Well, maybe did you just do them, or did you do like and then fill it in? Maybe I could do like that. I'm gonna try and do like more freehandy stuff, I think, this year. I don't know. Not that we've been doing bad nail art. I mean, overall, and I've said this before, I feel like since I started streaming, my nail art game has stepped up some. But I still feel like there are things that really intimidate me. Oh, so like shnoom, 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 and then like man, it's stars are deceptively hard. That's how I feel about it. Like, I'm sure, like, I can't remember the last time I actually did a star manicure. I can think of one that I did with stickers, but, like, I don't think I've ever tried to freehand a star, because it just kind of intimidates me. And I don't want it to end up looking, like, super uneven. Okay. I think I'm kind of, oh man, I'm really, really torn, you guys, between some Musical. My thoughts were Zoya Naked Pink Perfector, plain straight up white, or maybe a light blue hollow. Or even just like a light blue cream. Oh, that's interesting. I can see how that could kind of maybe be, actually. Because when you're filling it in, you almost have to kind of go within the lines, versus if you're building it out from the spokes, then you're kind of just, I don't know what word like expanding the spoke. That sounds weird. Yeah, expanding the spoke. I remember one time I did like a thing with spokes that was supposed to look like a firework, but I ended up making them too thick, and everybody swore up and down that they were marijuana leaves, and I was like, no, but it's not though. It was like silver and blue. I was like, okay, you guys. I'll admit these stripes got a little bit thick, but what the hell? The opposite triangle spoke line up with the one like the spoke and then the gap, you mean? I think I know what you mean. Oh, yeah. So that the spoke bases are not all different widths. I think I gotcha. Okay, let's see. Now, I'm tempted to wear this, of course, except it's a glitter, and I'm kind of thinking of not using a peel-off base. Frostlight is super pretty, but it's a glitter holo. I would be well advised to do a peel-off, and I'm kind of thinking I want to do a regular base. You really just don't know what to do with sparkles, do you, camera? Ooh, there we go. Oh. Two Star Trek logos, yeah. Even without a peel-off base? Son? Yeah, I don't think I've worn any of them. It's just, well, I wore Play Rose as a plain manicure, but that was with a peel off base. Oh. Oh. I don't know why I'm tired. I slept really good. Well, mostly. Well, when I was sleeping well. That's really nice to know. Kind of like the one coat black. And like Royalty Blue didn't stain. Is this like a peely spot or just a little bit of dry cuticle spot? Now, do I want to do like a... Let me just use a little bit of polish remover to get this polish off. This last remaining little bits and the parts that I had on to cover up. You woke up and then showed up here. So you woke up pretty late too, Music Gal. Yeah, well, I was saying earlier, you know, it's my New Year's resolution to get more sleep, because I felt like I was just walking around sleep deprived all the time. But I would like to get a little bit earlier, but part of the problem was that I did not get enough sleep yesterday, so I was extra tired. So I woke up like slightly before 2 o'clock, which is when we're supposed to start Saturday stream. I don't know. Maybe I should just give in and adjust it, except like when it's race nights, I'm really not a fan of cutting it as close as I have been. Yeah. No, I mean, everybody, and it seems to be like more recognized now that like people have different internal clocks and their circadian rhythm and etc. I read a thing the other day that said only 10% of people are naturally early birds, which they defined as like waking up before the sun is up. And 20% of people are what they considered night owls, which I forget what they had as the, the time guidelines for that. But, that most people are forcing themselves to be on a schedule that doesn't really match what their body wants. And the more off you are, it was an article because so many people like resolve to wake up earlier in the new year, and how it's like not really good because if you're already, going against your body's rhythms and then you try to get up even earlier, you're actually going to feel worse. You're not doing yourself any favors. Okay, so yeah, now that we have the glossy polish off here, there you can see that little white line right below the free edge? That is the break. Man, that gives me funny feelings, even though I'm like, it's literally a break on my own finger and I know it doesn't hurt. It just looks really bad for some reason. It's got a lot of depth to it. And obviously it's like below the free edge, so. Still a little shiny right there because that's where the patch is. And there's a couple little stray glitters clinging on there, but I can't quite get rid of those. This one, see, I'm tempted. It would really make me uncomfortable, though, to have less of a corner than that. But you can see that little dark spot? That's where the break is. It's got a little bit of polish stuck in it. I could not go straight across where the break is, but I could take off that whole corner to get rid of that break. I'm not quite ready to do that. Yeah, I used to think that like ideal for me would be like 2 to 10 type of sleep schedule. Now I realize that 2 is actually a little bit early for me. Weird. I'm gonna do just like some super light buffing on a couple nails. And I feel like ideal would be more like 4 or 5 until about noon. But right now, I'm going to bed more at like 6 or 7. And getting up at like 1 or 2. And that's just, like, I don't mind it exactly. Except for sometimes I have stuff that needs doing earlier than that. And also because, like if I need to leave the house, I just feel so dumb. Being, self-employed, working from home, and then, like, running errands at the same time as, like, people that work. Like, it would be, if I could get up, like, at noon and get dressed and everything, get out the door by, 2 or whatever, run all these errands before not any, but before a lot of the stupid people even get off work. Then you don't have to deal with the stupid people on the roads, you don't have to deal with stupid people in the store. Things go quicker and happier, and everything is much better. Yeah, these nails are going to be looking rough for a little while here. I also have a little... I'm not sure if you guys can see. See right at the cuticle how there's like a kind of vertical line? That's actually like a ridge on that nail. It always grows out in that same exact spot. And I try to buff it down so that it's not like as bad. Very light-handed on the buffing, you guys. Don't like get aggressive with it. Use the least aggressive buffing side that you can for your needs. But like I've said before, I feel like sometimes just having the roughness there makes the nail feel more vulnerable. I just like to get my nails a little bit nicer and smoother. Yeah, you have to work at night, 9 o'clock, so, Yeah, but not as many amethyst. Yeah, no. That's one of those, you get in line and then you're like, man, why did I choose this line? Or the other day, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't like, she delayed me or anything, but you guys remember the Target lady from SNL? I had that cashier when I went to Target the other day. Oh, where did you get these cookies? These cookies look delicious. I might have to go get some of these cookies. Like, yeah, this is an okay length, right? That's fine. Let's see. What color do you guys think I should do? We're gonna do just a plain manicure. I feel like I'm not in a nail art headspace. Plus, I feel like my nails could just use a break for a little bit from nail art. Yeah. Night shift when you're not a night owl can be. Yeah, I mean, let me see if I can. Okay. Oh, you guys, my room is so messy. There's still the Christmas box, like right here. Hi, Beanie. How's Beanie? Did I wake you? Handsome? Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. I've still got the Christmas box, like right here next to Beanie's chair, full of stuff that needs to get put away. The foils are for some reason still out. There's a couple rolls of foil over here that still need to be put back into their vials. I just was like, I'll put these over here for now. Like, ooh, pale gray or blue. Let's see what I find over here. Yeah, excuse me, Beanie. Am I encroaching on your area? Hi there. How you doing? Oh. Okay. Well, I guess maybe I can sit over here then. Oh, I always feel a little bit weird sitting on Beanie's chair, and I don't think it's exactly like the most flattering. But I'll actually, be able to see. Okay. Oh, well, that's not exactly blue, though. That's... like, all the blues I'm seeing in here are, like, not... Oh, that's light. Light blue. Ooh. I never wore this. I don't want to shake it too much if I do wear it. So this came as a set. It's called Chasing a Unicorn. It's a white hollow. That's not hollow. Or this. Okay. Oh gosh, Beanie's chair is so low. And there's boxes here. Oh my god, and my knee hurts. I'm stuck, you guys. I'm just gonna have to do the rest of the stream from here. Yeah, no, not really. I should have moved these before I sat down though. Whoa. Okay, hold on. In case Beanie decides to rejoin us. Okay. So we have this. Oh, this isn't hollow. I mean, we could make it hollow. This is very wintry, isn't it? Feels very frozen. Oh my God, Amethyst. I might have had to like report him to his manager or some shit. You that what? What? Bitch. Bitch. This is camera. Maybe yes, maybe no. The Bluest eyes in Texas. The one that's actually hollow is Miss You, My Friend. I'm kind of really feeling that right now. Or now I know it's like very hard to see. There's rainbows in there. Like there's the white, oops. And then there's the hollow. Like you do color correcting base coat and then you do the hollow on top. Ooh, yeah, there, see? Very subtle. Ooh. Oh, like type of ombre? I feel like right now I'm leaning toward either chasing a unicorn or toward the Bluest eyes in Texas with Linear Holo Taco on top. Wow. How big is the Colors by Llarowe bottle? Doesn't actually say on it, but it's smaller than the Holo Taco bottle. Like, by a lot. Never noticed. I mean, the Holo Taco bottle is actually already a little bit small. It's 0.4 instead of 0.5. Colors by Llarowe is like even smaller. Interesting. I like the blue too. I feel like I should wear this chasing a unicorn sometime though. It's so subtle and pretty. Where'd that hollow go? It's like so secretively hollow. There. Alright. It's like actually like catching a rainbow. We're gonna wear this sometime soon. I'm gonna keep that out. Well, the other one will probably get kept out too, just because I didn't put it away. I should put things away. Uh-oh. We have a little. Can you see it? It's a peeling. You're not a break, are you? You're just a peel. You're just a peel. Let me just buff this little spot. Like, it caught in my hair when I scratched my head. That's like a huge pet peeve. Plus, like, I need to take out these braids. I'm kind of worried to take them out while I've got such a bad break in my other index nail. But, like, these need to come out. They needed to come out like 2 weeks ago. To be honest. Like, man, without this headband, boy, it's looking rough. Yeah, I think we're going regular base coat. You know what? Maybe I should let's test the gooey base. Let's do that. Okay. Let's get some acetone. Let's get the nails prepped. Your boots are like your winter boots, or are they like cute boots? Like with heels and such? Wait, you need to hear what I think of the blue in the Holo Taco, or the blue in the gooey base. Yeah, let's do that. Let's zoom in a little bit more. More? A little bit more. Just a little bit. Hello. Please zoom. Oh my god. I hate this. This is a decent to quite good camera. I hate the interface, like for the zoom and stuff that OBS provides you with. But it is what it is, I guess. Okay, you know what? Let's actually, like the sound of these clacking against each other, let's put our files away. I used to scoff at people that said they broke their glass nail files. How possibly could you manage such a thing, I thought to myself. And then I broke one of mine. So, since then, and I broke it just out of stupidity, I like left it on my desk and then it got under like a napkin and then I was like repeatedly setting my coffee mug on it for like a whole stream, and then like the next day I discovered this broken glass file. So, let's not have a repeat of that. Let's just not do that. All right, acetone to clean and prep the nails. Fell under the couch cushion and you sat on it. Oh, yeah. So, like, they're sturdier than you think. It's not like, oh my god, if I accidentally drop it onto my carpeted floor, it'll shatter in a million pieces. Like, that's not the deal. But, like, they are breakable. So, I shouldn't be lazy. I should put it back in its little holder, and I should put it back in its little holder for the whole... what do I want to call this? It's like a glass jar thingy that I just keep things stood up in. There's no reason not to put it away when it's that close. Nail polish ends up not getting put away because it's like, I don't even know where this goes. What drawer is this supposed to be in? But I'm trying to be better about putting stuff away when their home is like 2 feet from where I set it down. Oh, I'm gonna just put this here instead of putting it away. No, that's dumb. Put it away. You know what? Same thing with this nail cleaner that I just have sitting here on my desk. Let's put it away. Let's take it. Let's put it in here. Let's put it in here. My God, it's not that hard. Yeah, it's like a pen cup, except it's like, I think I've shown you guys before. It's like, is this called carnival glass? I have a small one that I think was originally supposed to be a toothpick holder. And this is what my tweezers stay in and my Q-tips. You can kind of see at certain angles. It's got like an iridescence to it. It's quite old and beat up before I even got my hands on it. Like it's got, you know, quite a bit of wear on it. Ooh, there you can catch a little bit of the iridescence. And then the one I have for my bigger tools, well, I have several things. Like I have a YouTube mug over there with some stuff that I don't use as often. But this is the one. See, it's like, ooh, that's a great shot. It's like a, I mean, I don't know what this was supposed to be. Maybe like a candle holder? They look like they would make it tip over, but it's so heavy and weighty that it actually is not top heavy at all. And this one you can actually see like a lot more of the iridescence. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Anyway. Sidetrack. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what that was supposed to be. Would make sense if it was like a candle holder or something, but yeah, I treat it like a pen cup for all my most commonly used stuff. So like the nail files, the nail implement, my cleanup brush, that type of stuff. And it's like way overflowing. Sometimes stuff that's not actually well used, but maybe was just used and like the last manicure gets in there. This feels... Now, okay, the story with this is that this is supposed to be, hey Bean, the same base coat that was formerly sold at Sally's as Nail Life Gripper. The Nail Life is a Sally's registered brand or whatever, but this is supposed to be the same base coat. First impression is like it feels kind of thin, but then like my ancient bottle that I've still been hoarding is probably obviously like thickened up a little bit. So we'll see. How sturdy of a manicure do I want to do? I'm just going to do like a regular, I'm not going to do like a wrap all around manicure. But we'll wrap the tips and stuff. We'll just see. Well, we'll see how long I wear this manicure, and we'll see how well it lasts. Wow. Okay, one thing we have to address right now is that shit. That's how I solve that. Fuck trying to trim it or cut it or whatever. All the... Oops, oh, I touched it and it wasn't dry. I think it's fine. Can you see inside the stem? It's like a little... There you can kind of see it. All the bristles are basically stapled in there. So the bristles that you see, all of it is just like half of a longer bristle. So if you pull out one that's weird, you'll pull out the whole thing. So does that make sense? I think it does. Okay. This does dry really quick. Can you see the difference between the middle finger I just did and like the pinky? Yeah, the thinness is kind of throwing me off, but maybe this is what a fresh bottle was like. Did I wrap this tip? I don't remember. Hey, Dino. Welcome on in. You have missed very many hollow things. I don't remember exactly what you missed. Was it the New Year's manicure where we kept saying, "Where's Dino?" Every time there's hollow and you're not here, Dino, I would like you to know that everybody is just heartbroken. I hope you've been doing well. Yeah, it doesn't, okay, so, I mean, I'm not much of a reviewer. I feel like I don't approach things very scientifically. But even though it's thin, I don't feel like it's really flooding around on my nails, if that makes sense. It's not like it's so thin to where it just runs right down into the sidewall area. Even if you maybe have a little bit extra more than you thought you had on your brush. So that's good. It really does. It really does, Dino. Today we have just finished chopping off my nails. Well, chopping down my nails, I guess. We didn't chop them completely off. This is probably for some people still in long nail territory, although I would not call these nails long. I mean, I thought I was going to have to go to like fingertip length. These don't make me happy, but they don't make me sad either. That's how I feel about this length. So this is actually a real, regular, normal, non-peeling base coat ash. I don't use this very often. But I think especially when I'm doing plain manicures. Now, plain manicures, like I have a whole separate bag of peelies for plain manicures. But I don't feel as sad to not have plain or to not have peelies for plain manicure than I do for nail art. Like nail art peelies like represent like hard work, blood, sweat, and tears and frustration and cursing and like... It's a lot of feels wrapped up in the peely for a nail art manicure. Oh, shit. If I did... Okay, so I have one way that I do it when I really want it to last a long time or when I feel like I'm going to do rough stuff, where I even put the base coat around to the underside of my nail. I mean, this should last, even without doing like a super wrap, this should last at least a week. I mean, I probably won't wear it a week, but... I mean, I'm not going to have peelies popping off. I might have a chip or two, but I'm not going to... Yeah, I mean, this is what most normal humans in the world would want to use when they're doing their nails. Wow! That's super cool, Dino. Wow. I guess I've been on a couple road trips. Only one was particularly memorable, and I was quite young. I don't know that I super appreciated it. You know, I remember there were a lot of things about it that were, like, not cool. But there were some things that were cool, too. But I remember there being, like, a lot. I was probably, like, a little whiny. I was maybe, I don't know, 12 or 14. But, I mean, that seems like it would be a really cool place to take a road trip, because not just whatever stops you have planned, but that's such a beautiful, like, driving around in California when I've been out there. And, I mean, I haven't even been in, like, you know, far away from the major cities for the most part. Like, it's so pretty. And to me, I mean, coming from Minnesota, the thing I really liked about it is, like, and I haven't traveled a lot, like, I super haven't, but when I went to Chicago, shit just felt the same. It was like, I've seen that tree before. I got a tree looking like that in my yard or down the street. In California, there's, like, so many different plants and trees and, like, everything, landscape. It just looks different. You have a different vibe, and I feel like that would be such a beautiful road tripping placing. I do have the Holo Taco long lasting base, and it gave me feels as soon as I got it, because it's the exact same color as the gooey base, which is supposed to be the same as my formerly super favorite Nail Life gripper base. And I like it. I've used it once. What did I use this on? I've used this. I don't remember. I did not. I do remember I didn't wear the Manicure long enough to be like, here are my final thoughts on it. Another base that I'm a fan of, but I don't know if it even exists anymore, is this one from Unt. I got this like in a buy a peel off base ready for takeoff, get this free type of situation, and I don't see it on their website anymore, and I'm not sure if it's the same as the base coat that they currently have on their website. This is a really good base coat though. So yeah, I would like to, you know, this will definitely be in the rotation. But again, so the thing is, it's a little bit pricey. You know, I think this was, I would have to go, son, are you still here? Do you remember? I think you said you got this too. I want to say this was maybe $6 on Amazon, and you see it's a whole ounce. Versus this is this $9 on Holo Taco website plus shipping for 0.4 ounces. So I wish I could just base my purchases on, I want that, because like that's what I do with color, nail polish colors. Like if I want a color, it's like I try not to, like, I mean, I'll look for a deal or look for the sale or whatever, but it's not like, well, I can't get that. But with my like go-tos, base coat, top coat, latex, like I do my nails often enough that I need to find the deal. I need the deals. Maybe I'll also, this is the regular, we can use some of the regular Glossy Taco. Hi, Boz. What are you guys having for dinner? What's she gonna be cooking? Oh, you're gonna go on a trip, Ash. Sally Hansen Miracle Nail Strengthener. I don't think I've ever tried that one. I used to have a Sally Hansen base that I liked, and I don't remember what it was called, and it probably doesn't exist anymore. Wait, there's a whole restaurant for fried egg sandwiches. Oh, we dropped frames. We dropped 24 frames. When was that? And we're in, what would be the name of this? Chartreuse? What's between yellow and green, you guys? Is it chartreuse? I'm sorry. I'm distracted by my connection here and the fact that we dropped exactly. See, I feel like this is, so yesterday we dropped 24 frames and then we dropped, I want to say we dropped another 24 and we were sitting at 48. Now today we've dropped 24 frames. Why is the new modem causing this blip? This 24 frame blip? And why is OBS going chartreuse when we are still going at 4K? 4K? 4,000 kilobytes per second? Okay, sorry. Hopefully it still looks okay. We're going to continue with the manicure. This is the Bluest Eyes in Texas from the Colors by Llarowe Spring 2017 collection. Ooh, sorry, it was loud. Yeah. And I mean, I've said it before, like, I kind of hope Christine comes out with some, like, some larger refill sizes of her stuff, or, like, gets on a stockist that offers free shipping. Okay, so this is a really pretty, like, bright light blue. It's got a little hints of, actually, let me close it so I can get you, like, pinkish gold. Oh, it's really, the camera's not cooperating. The pinkish, there we go. This pinkish shimmer. It's very, very pretty. I don't know if it's going to translate onto the nail. A lot of times those types of shimmer don't seem to play very nicely. It seems to be fairly opaque. Like, you can tell there's a black brush there, but it's not like completely see-through the whole way. So I'm guessing we might end up with 3 coats, but maybe this will surprise me and be more opaque than I expect it to be. And then we'll hollow it up with the Linear Holo Taco and call it a day. Well, no, we're not going to call it fully a day, but we'll call it a manicure. After I finish the manicure, I'm going to have a dinner break, and then I'm going to be back. And going to be playing. Ash, are you going to play with us? Are you going to play Pummel Party with us? I'm going to play Pummel Party with pancakes. And probably Gidge later. And maybe Ash. And maybe some other people. I mean, we got to have somebody more than just me and pancakes. See, now this nail's looking crooked now that I painted it to me for some reason. Like it looks like it's just a little bit longer. Oh, well. I'll probably end up doing a little bit more filing after this manicure too. Possibly even, like I mentioned, some people like to file their nails with polish on. I might even do a little bit of filing like right before I take it off. Yeah. Okay, no, I was going to say we're stable green, but it's going between green and chartreuse. It's fluctuating between 4,500 and 3,100. Why? But we're not dropping any more frames. You have to do that. This is me trying to remember what I literally just said. Oh, what is that in there? Get out of here. What did I literally just... Oh, file with polish on. Okay. Yeah, smile lines can definitely play a part. I was talking about all that earlier, especially like with my thumbs. Because on my thumbs, like you can kind of tell my cuticle isn't straight. And the smile line isn't straight either. So it's like I have to kind of match up the tip versus how it relates to the sidewalls and how to make that even. This is looking really weird at the first coat. I mean, is it just me? Like, how is this going to transform into that color? It feels much greener on the nail, but when I hold it up next to the thing, I don't know. This second coat needs to come through. Second coat needs to come through and make this, like, it looks, is it just me? It looks turquoise on my nails. I mean, it's got a little bit of a turquoise leaning to it. I don't know. It looks, wait until the second coat, Colette. Stop complaining when you're only on the first coat. Save your complaints. Anyway, back to this evening stream. I'm going to eat once I finish streaming. And then I'm going to, I feel like it's, that shot shows my feelings exactly. But hopefully the second and third coat will make it okay. I'm going to eat dinner, something, as yet TBD. Ooh, maybe I can make some hash. I haven't had hash in a while. That actually sounds delicious. And then depending on who all is in and who all is ready when I'm done eating, or if people are not ready, my thought is that I might do a little bit of God Home stuff in Hollow Knight. See, I can still see my nail line, visible nail line there. Oops. That was almost bad. At the tip of the nail. Yeah, we're going to need 3 coats. Might do a little bit of God Home stuff in Hollow Knight. And then the game we're going to be playing is called Pummel Party, and it's kind of like a Mario Party style type of game, except it's quite a bit more violent and you get to murder each other. Yeah, boy, I'm going to have to reshape that. That is bugging the hell out of me. Do you guys see it? It's not like it's a horrible shape. It's just, it's lopsided. So you move around on the board. There's like hazards are on the board. There's goals are on the board. And then there's mini games in between. Many of which I suck at horribly. But even though I'm bad at them, they're like still very fun. So that is the plan. Oops, did I just nudge the bottle? Almost. Yeah. Like, it's certain angles on the camera. See, like right there, I feel like you can see. It's just, it's not quite squared off. I mean, it's not like going into lipstick nail territory, but it's not quite even. Sometimes too, like we talked about how that's one of my nails that curves, and it curves different amounts depending on how moist it is, how dry it is, when it's been oiled, when I got out of the shower, whatever. It might have just been that it dried out a little bit in that little small interval. And it dried out into a shape that made it look less even. I mean, it's, well, of course, now that I know, I was going to say, it's nothing you can notice at arm's length, but yeah, actually I do. Yeah, I think that's definitely what's, I mean, even on the second coat, I'm getting a little bit of that, but we'll see. Third coat should hopefully make it fully opaque. And hopefully we'll make it bottle color. I mean, and there's always tricks, like, you know, starting out with a white base or stuff like that. I'm so not a fan of that. Even like with neons and shit, like I don't want to fuck, I do not want to fuck around having to do like a whole separate base color just to get a color that I want. Yeah, it's still looking quite a lot greener than the bottle. It's still very pretty. I feel like when I was looking at the bottle, I was calling it blue, and now that it's on my nails, I feel like I definitely need to call it turquoise. I don't know. Third coat. Yeah, that's that. I mean, it's still very pretty. Still very pretty. Where are these little... I don't know if the camera's even picking that up. It's like a little tiny black fleck. I've had a couple of them. Like something got in the polish or something? I don't know. Almost like the pink, but like... Ooh, maybe they were. Maybe the pink got a little bit contaminated. It's okay. Nobody will notice that. Flip Flop Fantasy. I feel like I should know what color that is. Is that a bright, bright pink? Yeah, out of all my nails, I feel like this index nail looks the weirdest. I also like the curve is doing a weird thing on the side here. See the reflection there? How it's like compared to how it is there? Like see how the reflection is at the tip of my nail? I don't know. Let's not focus on the weird nail. Let's just move along. I'll finish this. I'll do just a little bit of cleanup. Because I only need to do a little bit of cleanup because I've done such a good job of painting my nails. Like, I know what the fuck I'm actually doing. Little bean snores. You a snoozy boy? Neon Coral. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if I have that. I hate it. Why do companies do that? Like, if it doesn't look like the original, like, just don't. Just don't. I'm not sure if I have that. You know, the thing with neons, though, as far as having the original as a lemming, a lot of neons don't age well. A lot of polish, I do not subscribe to polish expires. I don't. But certain colors and certain pigments, neons and pinks, seem to be the worst. Well, you know, you had the same exact five rose gold rings experience that I had. God, that was so funny. Like, exact same shit, exact same time, completely coincidentally. Yeah, it's like you pull it out and you're like, man, I thought this color was a neon. Like, isn't too neon anymore. It's just bright. See that little black dot? Like, no, nobody's going to notice that. But why, though? Just like the tiniest little... fleck. Forgot to make yourself a plate. Go get a plate, Amethyst. I mean, at least it wasn't the other way around. Like, you just made yourself a plate and forgot about Short Round. Like, well, kid, time to start making your own plate. Alright, we'll do a little brief amount of cleanup here. And then we'll add the Linear Holo Taco, which will make everything shiny in a rainbow fashion. And then I'm torn whether to use Seche Vite or Glossy Holo Taco. Just the regular Glossy Holo Taco. I've decided, like, my super glossy taco is now like in special status. Like, that might get saved for occasions where I really need it to dry super fast, or I know I'm going to be working with nail vinyls, stuff like that. Otherwise, I think Seche Vite and the regular Glossy Taco can hold it down. The regular Glossy Taco is also good. I was trying to explain, like, what the differences actually felt like. The normal Glossy Taco, the non-super version, the less chemically version, I think it's 5 free. Well, the super is not. It feels more like Seche Vite to me. Like, it dries fast, but it kind of feels like when you touch it, you can tell it's not all the way dry. It's like, it feels, it's shiny, it feels dry, but it's not slick. It almost has like a tackiness to it almost. It's not sticky. I don't know if I'm doing any kind of a good job explaining this, but I feel like if you are a nail art or nail painting person, then this might just, like, sound familiar and make sense to you. Yeah, I think I used, well, maybe that was the manicure I just did the other day for a couple days that I actually was not in love with because I decided I do not like the mauve corrector. But maybe that's the manicure where I used the Holo Taco, not Peely base, the Holo Taco long-lasting base, and then gave the regular Glossy Taco a try too. Alright, there we go. Clean edges. Yeah, pink Chillax top coat. Madame Glam too, actually. Like, they gel top coat, gel no wipe top coats in general feel weird to me for at least a day or two. And I've actually had the experience while cooking with plastic wrap. Like, the plastic wrap just wanted to cling to my nails so badly. Like I said, almost as though they're sticky, even though they're not actually sticky. Like, they have a tackiness to them that is just kind of odd. Yeah. You know, I might have to get some of that because I have other Nicole Diary stuff. I like them pretty well. They're pretty cheap. And we've been talking about how elderly some of my gel polishes are. When we were, like, the last several times I did gel, I've complained about it, I think. Next time I do a nail haul from Amazon. Actually, I need to order from Amazon soon because I didn't buy myself any more mango cuticle oil when I did my Sally's order because it's cheaper on Amazon. So, and my current one is almost empty, so I kind of do, I should do that. Okay, so I'm more happy with this at 3 coats. But I still feel like is pretty close. Camera, you wanna focus? No? Any focus? No focus? It's just one of those optical illusions where it just looks different against my skin than it looks in the bottle. It just does. But when you look at them, they're the same color, but it just comes off slightly different. And as far as, where is it? Come on, show yourself. That pink, like, it's a sheen in there. It's really difficult to see. Yeah, that sucks, Amethyst. Dish lurk. All right. We're going to get this Linear Holo Taco on here. Right? This is the Linear? Yeah. And I'm going to try and just, like, have good application. Okay. Okay, I can see it. I was going to say under this light it's kind of tough. Trying to get this at an angle where it's lit up but not blown out. Might just have to wait until the end to no, it's too bright. I have to wait until the end and do some phone flashlight time. Oop, don't want too thick of a coat. Although, yeah, I feel like I got a thicker coat on that nail than on the pinky, but man, still keeping most of the base color. This is why the Holo Taco holos are so good, because it's not like that one. It is a little bit because I was kind of heavy handed with it. What do I get if I like look like? Oh no, that's good though. Can I? Okay, you guys are gonna like this. You guys are gonna like this. Do I want to try and go lighter? Do I want to add a little bit more on the pinky? I don't think I do. I don't think I'm gonna fuck with it. But I'm gonna... Sushi dinner. I have mixed feelings on sushi. I'm gonna do like a thick coat on the rest of the nails too, though. I like how that looked on the ring finger. Whoa, not that thick. Is it like sushi as in like rolls of food, or is it sushi as in like raw fish? Whoa, what happened to this orange stick? It's been through some shit. No, I don't want to use that. Raw fish, yummy. Sorry. Well, you are in fact back in time for the Holo Dino. I know it's hard to tell right now, but we're gonna have flashlight time when this is all applied. We're putting on a pretty thick coat of the Linear Holo Taco. So yeah, okay, like there, you can't even see any difference. Like there, you can tell a little bit of difference, but it maintains the color so well. I can't get over it. I've had some sushi that I've liked, generally not with raw fish inside of it. Also, like a lot of sushi has avocado in it, which I'm not a huge fan of, or like peppers in it, which I'm not a huge fan of. Or like, I don't know, lots of things in it that I'm not a huge fan of, but there are some kinds that are okay. I'd give it a chance. I would try it again. Yeah, I mean, how much have you tried, son? Like, sushi, and I know I've made this comparison before with other things, but, like, it's kind of like pizza. Like, if you don't like one flavor of it, like, try a different flavor. You might have a whole different thought about it. Because, I mean, it's like, if you don't like, eel or something gnarly, you might like fried shrimp. There's, like, like a crispy tempura fried shrimp all rolled up inside of a little sushi thingy. Yeah, see, Musical, yeah. There's lots of things. I mean, there are some things where it's like, okay, it's the thing that it is, and if you don't like it, then you don't like it. But there's some things that's like, well, but which version did you have, though? What flavor combination was going on? Yeah, or like sandwiches, yeah. Yeah, PB&J versus ham and cheese are completely different things. Even like bread. Okay, so if you don't like French bread, maybe you would like, I don't know, rye bread or seed bread. They make a 7-seed, like, Minnesota nice loaf at Lunds and Barley's. Is so fucking tasty. I mean, I'm a bread fan of most breads. Butt Spot, that was so close. You're so close. I mean, could have been ham and butt. Could have been butt and cheese. Butt Spot, man. Thank you, Caters. Yeah, I like it. It's more turquoise than I thought I was going in my head. But I like it a lot. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have, like, layered some of this on top of it. Oh, too late. Okay, this is a regular glossy taco. I really should have, though. That man, I wonder what that would have looked like. Let's okay. Okay, don't fall. Don't fall. Let's just out of curiosity here. Yeah, I feel like there's little particles inside here that don't make me happy. We're gonna let that dry a little bit. We're gonna see what this would have looked like layered. Then I'm probably gonna be sad, like, but it'll be fine. One more top coat option? What? Do you want me to use up my valuable flakies again, Dino? Pork butt is good. I could, but then, I mean, I already put the holo on. And then I would have to put on more holo, and then we would be at, like, 6 coats of polish, which is just fucking absurd. No flaky today. We're having a soft blue mood. A soft blue holo. We just put holo on, Dino. We just turned it holo. Do you want me to use up all my flakies so that I don't have any more flakies to have? Is that it? You're jealous of my flakies, so you don't want me to have flakies either? I mean, it's very subtle and pretty. No, you can't. They're sold out. They're still fucking sold out. We had this conversation while you were not with us, Dino. Holo Taco, flaky Holo Taco, has been sold out since, like, August. Which I didn't notice because I hadn't been stalking it. But yeah, apparently it's been sold out and it's still sold out. You're jealous of my flaky holo. I'm jealous of your road trip. I mean, it all evens out, right? Oh, okay, that can't stay there. I need to be able to put my elbow there. And Twinkle Tea. I mean, at this point, I feel like I would be so spoiled by the flaky that I might not be able to fully fall in love with another flaky top coat because I would just be comparing it. It's probably still pretty, just like I still love some of my other holo top coats. But none of them compare. Alright. So, wrapping the tips, sealing everything in. Now, we were talking earlier about... Okay, I really can't reach that even if I wanted to. Phone's in phone jail. I know you can still hear it, but... I can't reach you right now, phone. We were talking about, like, nail basics. And why you want to cut hangnails as close as you can to the skin. Now, I will go on another basic discussion about why we wrap the tips. And that is because chips start where the polish ends. If the polish ends right at the tip of your finger, or the tip of your nail, which is always like coming into contact with things and might be living a little bit of a rough life, then you're more likely to get chips. Whereas if you wrap the polish around the tip of your nail and slightly toward the underside, and even more if we were doing the fully wrapped version, which paints onto the underside of the nail, then the edge of the polish is hidden. It's saved from life's bumps and issues. And you get less chips. And that's why we wrap our tips. Wrapping your tips is much harder. It's not harder. Wrapping your tips is much messier if your nails are short. Because you're going to get it on your skin, which is kind of a hassle. But guess what? It's not that hard to get off. And it's worth. I actually... Even if I manage to wrap my tips well, when my nails are very short, I feel like they are more prone to chipping and stuff than when they're long. I don't know if it's because I'm just naturally less careful with them, or because when they're like at my fingertip level, they actually just do come into more contact with things. I mean... Especially, okay, it's like price is a thing. I would guess, though. I mean, I don't know. Wow, what did I just do there? I did something weird. Is that like little bubbles or something? Can you see near the cuticle there? Like I made holes in the hollow. Polo right middle finger. I mean, if it's been sold out that long, I mean, I know she said she was having problems, like, getting it from the stockist, but how long can they possibly be out? How do you make holo? How do you make holo? I mean, eventually, they have to get more. I mean, it's not like holo is a natural resource. They're not out here mining holo in the holo crystal mines or whatever. I mean, I'm sure it does have some elements that... I mean, it's not like... It doesn't come out of thin air either, but I mean, like... I don't know. I feel like maybe it'll come back in stock whenever she drops the next collection. Which I think... I mean... If you think about it, a spring collection would make sense. We did a holiday collection. You know, like an early spring collection. Maybe like a little bit after Valentine's Day or something. Or maybe a little bit later than that. Maybe like March or April. What do I know, though? I know doodly about coming up with shit, but I know that there's shit being come up with. I don't know, too, if I can wait and see if she ever, like, makes that purple available. Like, we might have to Franken that purple one of these days. If I could find, probably somewhere I do have an empty mini bottle, and like just mix up a mini bottle of the color without using up too much of my holidays collection. I'm just cleaning up a little bit of the edges with the top coat. This is super, super optional because anything that's on your skin is going to come off pretty shortly when you like wash your hands or take a shower or sit and pick and peel it. I mean, that's also a thing. Once it's fully dry, it's very easy. But sometimes I don't know, especially when I'm just like sitting here chatting, I just find myself cleaning up the edges more than necessarily is needed. It also keeps me from like, oh, we got a little bit of a wrinkle there. You gonna be all right? Yeah, it's fine. Keeps me from moving around too much. Like, this is a thick manicure. We did 3 coats of the color. The holo on top also. It's like 4 coats. They're dry. Like that. But you see I just did a little wrinkle. Well, maybe you can't see. There. See that little wrinkle? I did that while I was cleaning up. So they're not like fully dry, but they're mostly dry. Hey, Niecy. Oh, low carb brownie reviews. Because you got, how many did you get, Musical? Half a dozen, like? Pineapple hard cider. And mango mochi. Tasty, especially when cooled a bit, but not fully cooled. Ooh, like enough that it's still just like not burn your mouth, but just like warm and comforting and nummy. Erythritol. What is erythritol? Is that a sweetener? When 2 unicorns love each other very much, then one unicorn spooges all over the other one, and then that unicorn puts it in a polished bottle and sells it to Christine. Yeah. I mean, they are, like, a couple people, I heard them talk about how the flakies are kind of a unique flaky shape. Like, they're not all completely irregular. Like, there are some irregular shapes in there, but there's, like, a lot that are, like, kind of square-shaped and more, they're like little coils rather than, they're like little coils rather than little flakes. Can I camera? Maybe not. Yeah, like see that one long piece that's like right there? You see it in the shadow of my thumb? See how it almost looks like a bar glitter, but it's not a bar glitter. It's like a little coil of hollow. And they give a flaky appearance on the nail, but most flakies, like you think about flakies, like, okay, like see the Sinful Colors one? See how the flakies are like, well, of course the camera doesn't want to focus on them, but see how the flakies are more like irregularly shaped. There, you can kind of see some of them. They don't have the same, and I know this is not like a clear flaky, but they are flakies in there. Beanie hair, hello. More of a jaggedy, irregular shape, but yeah, I mean, it, unless it's like a trade secret how they got them that way. 2.0 reformulated. Top looked odd while baking. Flavor, while not fully cool, was only okay, but once fully cool, it was better than the Keto and Company one. Sticks to teeth quite a lot. No cooling. And James says it's eggier. You don't taste the egginess at all. Huh. I wonder if he's just like, it's something that is not exactly eggy, but that's like as close of a descriptor as he can come to it. I know that feeling. It's like, it's not this, but it kind of reminds me of this. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, warmish brownies are a delicious thing, but if you're making a whole pan of brownies, you're not going to be eating most of them while warm. So did the Diabetic Kitchen one currently top rated, closely followed by the Keto & Co.? Keto and Co. I mean, I'm assuming they want you to say Keto and Co. instead of Keto and Company because it doesn't sound cutesy when you say that. Keto and Co. though sounds like beep, beep. I don't know. Like they want it to rhyme. See, now you're gonna end up with a whole list, Musical, for once you finish your current research. Yeah. I was gonna say, at first I was like, what the hell is that? And then I was like, I think that sounds like a sweetener. I've like tried like other natural sweeteners and it's like, sounds so, I like sugar. Like I tried some and it's like, they're sweet, but they're like fruity sweet. And I don't want a fruity sweetness when I'm just like wanting sugar. Clark is boofing. Wait, what all tastes like poison? Natural sweeteners, son? Oh, you have 5 more to try. Okay. Yeah, not artificial ones. Although like artificial ones are definitely not all created equal either. Yeah, they don't taste like poison. It was like very what was, I'm trying to remember which one I tried. Stevia or Truvia or something via. Cuz like there's a bunch that all end in the same, you know. And it's like I didn't dislike it, but it was like it added a flavor in addition to adding sweetness. And like if I'm putting it in tea or something, like I don't want you adding in another flavor on top of my tea flavor. Like I kind of couldn't get over it. Yeah, I wish I could remember which one I tried because I don't. Maybe it was the Truvia one. I don't think it was actually the Stevia one. That doesn't strike me as perhaps completely accurate either. I don't know, but yeah, that was my, I don't know if I want to call it a deal breaker, but why I couldn't like get into it. It's not like, oh, I'll never in the world taste that again. Ew. But it was just like, I don't want an additional flavor added. Yeah, so right now, like I said, these are dry, but they have that sticky feeling. So I feel like I do need to still be a little bit mindful of them. But not like overly so. Seche Vite does the same thing. But the Super Glossy does not. The Super Glossy, man. And that is why the Super Glossy, is it out here? You can see here. This is my Glossy. It's like, it's full. It's like up here. It's at the top. The Super Glossy, after 12 Days of Christmas, is like half the bottle gone. Oh, here it is. No, that's the base. Here it is. Super Glossy. I mean, it's like half gone, and then this is the Glossy. Still, I mean, it's not like the rubbery feeling. They're still super, super shiny. It's not like they have a rubber finish to them. Just kind of a rubber texture. Excuse me. A gourmet doctored brownie. But it's good, yeah. All right, let's see where we're going. Oh, 6:30. I was just chatting there during that last section for quite a while, wasn't I? What do we got going on here? Would you guys like some glass or some digital art? You could definitely go watch Bob Ross. Bob is on. I actually hosted Julia last night. She was doing a Bob Ross stream and she had on this adorable white Bob Ross wig. It was hilarious. And her painting turned out so good. It would take some investment to get like paints, brushes, canvases, easel, except I would love to do a Bob Ross paint along or some kind of stream like that at some point. Nobody's speaking up. I think we'll go here. I think we'll go. Oh, or maybe I should check if anybody is doing nail art that I'm not following. That's a good idea. I would love to see more nail art on Twitch. Wait, who? Oh, trying to see around my ring light. Somebody else is using the nail art tag, but they're in fucking Hollow Knight. I also find that I consider the nail art tag my tag because I requested it when the tags first came out because it didn't exist, and I was like, well, where's the tag for my nail art? So I'm kind of proprietary about it in a way. But yeah, I think I'm gonna send us over here to Alexa. She is doing some digital art for I think this is a commission. Yeah, and she is also a Hollow Knight community member. She is a Hollow Knight speedrunner. Of course, if you are new here and you would like to join my Discord, it's open to everybody. I will be announcing there when I come back after dinner break. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that hash. I mean, I don't know. You guys don't need to hear my whole mental diatribe about what I'm gonna have for dinner. But yeah, I will be announcing on Discord when I am up and back streaming again. But for now, let's simply little rate ourselves on over to Alexa. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know this was not our normal. Do you guys want one more flashlight time before we go? I know this was not like, usually I try to do nail art on Saturday, but after the chopping, I just wanted something a little simple. Time-wise and just, in my head-wise. Wasn't feeling super, super creative. I think after 12 days of Christmas, all of January is just like, blah. Just let me get through this month and kind of have it be a recharge month. But yeah, I'll be back in a little while. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, afternoon, or morning. And even if I don't see you later tonight, I hope I will see you again soon. And yeah, see you guys later. Is Twitch actually cooperating this time as I raid? And of course, let me drop a raid message in here. If you are in the future watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this kind of nail polish and chill. It's not always nail art. Sometimes it's just pretty colors. And if you like nail polish, nail art, nail things in general, please feel free to subscribe to My Simple Little Pleasures. And if you'd like to join me live, you can come follow at twitch.tv/Colette MSLP. Why am I blinking so much? I'm a little tired. I'm a little hungry. I'm going to go take care of that. And I hope you all enjoyed. And thanks for watching.